Okay, this is our Ancestor Altar. Now this is for my family and my husband's family. Now I did remove the pictures because they did not want to be in the picture, in the video, so I did remove them to respect their wishes. But I will show you everything else that's on here. You see this picture right here in the back. This was in my family for generations and generations and generations. It's actually an old log house, like a log cabin. My grandfather was born here, his father was born here, his father was born here. And then when I was a teenager, like early teenager, they tore it down. But growing up, the old watering well, like the pump and everything, was still there. But it is gone now. It was torn down. But on my father's side, everybody was born there. Like it was his father's, place. And so they all grew up there many, many generations. Alright, so everything that's on here does have meaning. It was a family member's. For instance, under this pumpkin is a handkerchief and a part of a tie. That was my grandfather's. I have stuff that, was theirs and stuff that reminds me of them. And even the rocks have meaning to me and my family. As a child, my grandfather always took us out into the garden, and we had to pick up rocks, like dig rocks out of the ground, because where the gardens were planted, it was so rocky. It was just full of rocks, so nothing would grow. So we had to continuously pick up rocks, but we loved it. It was so much fun for us because we also harassed the chickens and stuff like that. But anyway, so that's why, all the rocks. And then I have this bird back here. These pipes were my husband's grandfather. And this is like a little lantern that I leave on, the lights on, so they can always find their way back to me. And apples, piece of wood, and this is where I put offerings. In here. So this is the Ancestor Altar, and here's some flowers. That thing that you see over here sticking, that's just our vacuum cleaner, because this is the hallway. So this is some flowers. Oh, and here is a big mirror that I keep, and that's my papa's hat that I wear every once in a while, but I keep that there because that was his favorite hat he always wore. Hey, so I love this mirror. So that is the Ancestor Altar. Okay, so now I want to show you the money altar, and it's just a really small spot. We have this in our living room because this is where we spend most of our time together as a family. So I have our money altar here, and we all tend to it. We all work it, even my son. So here we have an incense burner. I have some candles going. This is our working spell in this container. We have a frog back there. We've got a frog coin bag. My son has coins in it that his Mimi made this for him, so it has a lot of meaning. I love to collect I like to get fresh flowers and dry them out and make dried bouquets, so this is perfect here to me because they're absolutely gorgeous. So anyway, this really doesn't have any particular meaning to money, but I just think it's so cute, and it's green, so I keep it in here. It's a nose and a lip. I mean, come on, how cute is that? So on this branch, there's a little frog hanging. He's our little lucky frog. We have a Himalayan salt lamp. We have a wax warmer, and as you see, I have green wax melting right now, and this is my spell wax melties. And so the green ones are for money, abundance, prosperity, all these kind of things. So I have those going, and then we have this cute little pumpkin, and that's it. So I'm going to walk down the hallway and go into the kitchen and show you. And this is my kitchen altar. It's nothing fancy, but I do like to do kitchen magic while I'm cooking. So I have a little kitchen altar. Now that green plate looking thing in the back, that belonged to my grandfather. It is a Tortoise Ashtray. So I do have that in here. Over here is those big rock looking things. That's petrified wood. There's some dried flowers. There's more petrified wood shells that my son has collected for me. Let's see, there's an eggshell, like a baby eggshell I found on the ground. I mean, a baby bird shell I found on the ground. Some seeds, more flowers, a little candle, rocks that we find and polish, and some's petrified wood. Now this big pink one is petrified wood, and this big chunk here is petrified wood. Then here's another warmer, wax warmer. As you can see, I do a lot of spell wax melties. So I do a lot of spells using the spell wax melties. They're quick and they're amazing. So I've got this cup back there with my initial on it, and it has flowers in it. And then I have some water here. I have to fill this back up with salt, so I keep water and salt. Here's a little offering dish. It's really just a acorn shell, like broken shell. I use it as a plant. My mortar and pestle, my kitchen mortar and pestle, I have lots. And I have flowers, and then I have my sacred water, some soap and stones and incense, and this just sits above my sink. And yeah, this is it. So now you have seen all the altars in my home. I hope that everyone has an amazing day. Make sure that you check out my other videos that I've posted today. And until next time, fly high, witches. Peace.